This brand of exclusive chocolate has recently been acquired by another firm. This other one is still owned by its founders. Which one would you choose? 80% of people chooses this one. Why do companies acquire other companies? It often has to do with the recognizable and unique identity of the acquired brand, which acquirers find very valuable. But what happens to this value once that the acquisition is carried out? We don't know this from existing research, so that's what we wanted to find out in our project. How do consumers react to acquisitions? In our first experiment, we discovered that the effect of acquisition depends on the product category. An acquisition can make very functional products like hair dryers or antivirus software more popular in the eyes of consumers. Apparently, being acquired sends a signal to consumers that the quality of the product is solid and that the brand can be trusted. On the other hand, we found that in product categories that relate to someone's identity, such as jewelry or beer, the acquired brand products become less popular when people find out the brand has been acquired. Chocolate is also a product that relates to consumers' identity. The experiment with the Belgian chocolate showed us that people prefer to eat the chocolate that comes from the non-acquired firm. And when we analyzed comments to news articles about craft beer published online, we found out that when the article mentioned an acquisition, the comments from users were more negative. So obviously, an acquisition can change consumers' attitudes towards an acquired brand, but we still had to find out why this happens. In another experiment, we had people read about a backpacks brand. When we asked them to judge its brand identity, they rated the brand identity as weaker when this brand was presented as acquired. In other words, an acquisition leads to a brand identity loss for the acquired brand. Managers have to take into account the possibility of negative consumers' reactions to acquisitions. However, we found that sometimes this negative reaction can be avoided, for example, when the founders stay on board after the acquisition. And it is very important to communicate this to consumers, because in this way, the original spirit of the brand will remain and identity loss will be avoided.